Okay, I'm ready to kill all the beasts.
Oh shit.
Hey guys, I just finished watching God Eater. And if you're a fan of the series, then you're not gonna like my opinion a lot. It is a freaking awesome show, not gonna tell you otherwise. It's just that there were so many little faults everywhere. But on with the review! Yeah boy, pump it up!
Yeah!
Exactly
Yeah.
what I like to see from an opening. As I mentioned before, you need action, you need drama, you need cool sword fights with people with afros. And this one delivers. You have the main characters fighting monsters, you have them walking, you have them walking in slow motion, some glitch effects here and there. It's all cool, man. The style here is actually different compared to the standards of anime. Again, I keep using that word, but I don't know what it means. It is hard to put my finger on it how it actually differs, since it resembles 3D, like the new Berserk anime, but it isn't. And in the beginning I was actually wondering if I even liked the style, or if I thought it was bad. After a couple episodes I was really enjoying it though. God Eater is really something nice for the eyes. The thing is that at first it seemed kinda choppy, like the characters seemed rigid. Like everything was already painted and they didn't actually animate anything, just move the camera a bit. And when the characters eventually needed to move, then they did an animation that looked really sudden and the motion seemed off. But I guess you have to get used to it. I did, I loved it. I enjoy bold moves like that from an anime. Fuck me! There is a lot of shit I want to go through here and I don't want to keep you for too long. So, say if this seems kind of familiar in any way. We have a young main character in their teens. They have lost their family and now are fighting against evil monsters. Humanity is faced with a great danger and is living inside walls. Outside the walls, dangerous beasts roam and attack humans, but the humans have assigned a task force to deal with the monsters. Our main character also has a superpower that makes him a valuable asset. Sounds kinda familiar? Well, if you have been following mainstream anime, then it kinda should. That's exactly the premise of fucking Attack on Titan. Not hating it though, just drawing comparisons. Anyways, pretty much the plot revolves around our protagonist, Lenta Utsugi, who doesn't really have any parents but he has vouched to save the earth from the beasts. People with some weird ass genes get a collar around their wrist, apparently, that they can't take off after that, which allows them to wield swords that are the only things to take down the beasts. He does some stupid stuff like the main character does, where he puts his life in danger and then lives to regret it. But in doing so he gets to fight with the best team around. He's sent on a mission to rescue a girl who doesn't need any rescuing and well, there really isn't any plot here. It's only 12 episodes and people are just flabbering about. There are some talks about saving the Earth, about destroying the Earth, mostly just Lenko getting the fucking shit beaten out of him, and overall stuff is hitting the fan. I usually do these mini reviews while watching each episode, so it's easier to sum it up later and remember them, but after 2 episodes it was already longer than with other animes, and by the end I had like 3 A4 lengths of this shit that I nitpicked. This is where it loses a lot of points for me. The anime is great, and the premise is fine, but I just found so much faults everywhere. And I'm gonna post a separate video of them, a la CinemaSin style, and by that I mean I completely ripped their style off. Please don't sue me guys, I love your videos. That stuff really dragged down the overall feeling of the anime. Like I'm sure if I could switch my brain off, then I'd enjoy it a lot more, but I just couldn't. I'm not going to talk about them in depth, but just going to post a little list here with some nitpicks. Anyways, God Eater is an anime with a lot of faults. It has nice visuals and a story, but doesn't do anything with it except hint at stuff. You could argue that it is building up a universe, but what good is that if you're not gonna do anything with it? Attack on Titan has so much mysteries and lore built out of its ass, but it actually did stuff with it. It explored more and there actually felt like there was a point they wanted to reach. Here, the result that they are trying to get to is building a place that could hold the whole humanity, but that is pretty much barely mentioned, and we are more like getting 12 episodes of Lenka getting his ass beaten and then doing some beating himself. I mean, he keeps fucking getting hurt and injured, and while doing so, it seems like he's actually getting better. How do you explain that? Anyways, these were my thoughts on God Eater. I just saw on my Facebook newsfeed that some girl said that it was her favorite anime, and I felt like I was getting too old to understand anime these days, or if I'm not suited for this reviewing thing at all, but goddamn, I ain't gonna hold my tongue on these kinds of shits. This gets a 6 out of 10. Maybe you'll find it more enjoyable than I did, maybe you'll like it if you have played the game, but again, the game seems to me like a rip-off of Monster Hunter, a series that I love very dearly, so I'd rather play the original than the rip-off. Yeah. Anyways, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, I really appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and bye! Also, I played the new Attack on Titan game and it was freaking amazing!